lot easier.
So the next migration state. So I need to check and make sure. Oh, so I've still got that. I need to make sure that, where's this sysfile DFSR? DFSR replication. So we need to refresh. It's currently replicating DFSR folder at here. And DFSR services are disabled on the DC. All right, so DC is now pretty much nothing, so to speak. I'm gonna have to. What is it? It's SC query. All right. Documentation.
Assign letter C. End.
DC diag test sysfile check.
The configuration store could not be opened.
All right, everything's passed.
Nice.
I don't see any errors on the health check on the or the testing of the sysfile check since the elimination. All right, now we're going to do cleanups, I guess. Clean up on the migration is complete, and once the migration is complete and stable, verify Active Directory metadata. Ensure there is no lingering FRS related objects in the Active Directory. If necessary, use the edit and manually verify and remove old objects. Oh, this is the nightmare that we're going to have. Hopefully. That's sites and services. We don't need that. But that still contains a DC 02019 for some freaking reason. Okay, here we go. Refresh the naming. That's okay. Actually, let's exit out of that and start again. Must close all objects. Oh, there we go. So now we should be able to do a full refresh. There we go. Okay, so we want to check system. File replicate. Oh, we do. We got a DFSR global settings. Oh, finally. Content. Excellent. Sysfile share. Typology. Yes. Oh, it's about time. This has been the bane of my existence. Oh, this is fantastic.
You won't know yourself now. New domain controllers.
Oh, mate, this is going to be so good. I spent most of last year trying to repair DC01. And then I thought, okay, so the only way around that is I'm going to have to create a whole new DC. So I decided to go down the road on starting that. And then I looked into what was involved for that through compatibility of the new versions in 2012 R2. And then I had a look at the replication state. And then, the first command I did with the replication state back then, it was just an absolute mess. Just a complete and utter, just a total nightmare. So, all right, got to go through and start cleaning stuff up. So, get rid of all the lingering stuff.
Gotta wait for my 4.2 gig server 2012 ISO to finish downloading.
Oh, interesting. So, Monster, that whatever the hell that is, Monster, must be like a file share or something. That's nothing now. So, I guess the student folder, which is what points to Monster, must be in the DFSR global settings now, maybe, or maybe it's a DFS. No, that's just a pointer DNS record. I don't know. I don't know where Monster's gone. I can see the folder, the CN, but there's nothing inside it. It's empty.
Probably a DFS share that was created from an old file server or something.
Yeah, it must be, because why would you name it Monster?
I seem to remember something about your old server names, from a long time ago. Were something
Oh, yeah, when Vintech
ridiculous.
first came on board.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And I think that was back when this is going into deep history now. It
Yeah.
was who was up there before you? It was David Thane, wasn't it?
Yeah, Dave.
Yeah, I think it was back when he started or something. The DCs were called just random names. And all of the servers were called random names. And I think Monster, I don't think it was the DC, I think it was the file server, I reckon.
Oh wow. I
Um,
guess when you think about it, Monster as in relation to the Beast is something that's huge. So the file server would be the biggest server they had back then.
yeah, I don't know if there was that much thought put into it, to be honest. I don't
Oh,
have a
okay.
clue. I actually don't know. I'm
Yeah.
just purely, this is too long ago. I just remember
Speculation.
pretty much, yeah, but I wouldn't be surprised if there was some kind of DFS share created back then. Yeah, because that was, yikes, I don't even remember when that was. All I remember that was Legacy when Vintech took over it, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, it shouldn't affect anything. If it's just an old DFS share, it's not being used, so it should be fine. Just waiting on a Windows ISO to finish downloading at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm just going to download this and quickly do a distro builder, and then I'll upload it to LexD for you.
Yeah. Oh, sysfile doesn't exist anymore. That's good. So it
Nice.
was automatically removed.
Very
Well,
nice.
cleanup's pretty much been done. There's only thing we really need to do is go through the ADSI edit and clean up stuff there manually, but we can do that some other time, I guess.
And you almost don't even really need to do that either, to be honest.
Probably not.
If your old registry, if your old AD schema settings aren't causing any problems, just leave them. There's no reason to clean them up unless they're causing issues, which now that we've removed the old DCs, I don't think they'd cause any issues. I reckon just leave it as is.
Okay, so it still says that we're using the old File replication on DC01. I might have to start the process again, yeah? Oh, hang on. It's gone forwards from the configuration.
I can't see what you're looking at the moment.
Oh,
So,
okay. I'm on domain controller options now. We've gone from deployment configuration onto domain
oh,
controller options. So that must have been like just a cached result. And then like once I clicked OK on the box, it refreshed it, I guess. Refreshed the cache and read it and gone, oh, hello, we are working. So
oh
cool.
yeah, I think it does that. It saves your progress in the wizard. So if you've got previous like you can't do this until this happens, you have
Yeah.
to run it again for it to actually pick up that you've fixed everything.
Yeah,
Maybe
I might actually
that
do
might
that
be
to be
why.
safe because I don't want to stay in a stale state, so to speak. Promote this to a domain controller. Yada, yada, yada. Vintech current user. Yes, that's what we want. Yes, look at that. Beautiful. Isn't that fantastic?
Well, you got a second DC now. Is it working?
Oh, I haven't. It went into the second step properly. I closed it down and
Oh,
started
okay.
again because I was a bit worried about it having the same saved cache.
Yeah, no,
It's a
fair play.
Windows. You never know what's gonna happen with Windows.
Oh yeah.
Um, so global catalog, DNS domain name server. Yeah. Read only domain no. The type of directory service restore mode DSRM password. I guess this can just be anything, can't it? I'll just do our standard password we've been using.
Oh, are you talking about the DSRM password?
Yeah,
I'm guessing you'd have a DSRM password for your current DC, wouldn't you?
I don't know it.
Oh, okay. Might be worth setting something that's setting that to something standalone and sticking it in Bitwarden.
Yeah, okay. All right. Where's my Bitwarden? Let's use Bitwarden passphrase generator.
Because
Yeah.
that password's kind of important. Like you don't really. Hopefully, you'll never need to use it, but if you do, it's kind of important.
Yeah. See, I've didn't set the last DC up, so I don't know what it is. And it wasn't saved. It wasn't saved in our highly secured XML spreadsheet. So when I first
Oh,
started.
and New Era didn't give you a copy of it when everything when you left.
I've still got all the old passwords and that, but yeah, when I first started, that's the
Oh,
that's what we had. So
yeah.
then yeah, we got password state put on there. All right, so that's the password there, and we are going to go to Vault, new. And I'll make this one a note, and that is a DSRM password, and that is DC01. All right, that's damn, that's a huge password. All right, next. Specify DNS delegation options. Nope. Next. Specify install from media IFM options. Install from media additional options. Any domain can replicate from any domain controller. No, replicate from DCO2.
Oh, replicate from any. We want to just leave it on the defaults.
Okay. All right.
Um,
Just keep
yeah.
everything default then. Yeah.
Yep, keep everything default. Replicate from any, because bear in mind that like eventually we want to get rid of DCO2 and make a new DCO2 as well. So yeah, on that wizard, keep like basically just keep everything as defaults.
Preparation options. Review options. Prerequisite check. If you install. Reboots, promotion, blah, blah, blah. Okay, everything passed. The standard warnings that you normally get with the delegation and stuff. Installed. Kill. Kill, kill, kill.
Nice. New DC on the way.
Oh, it's been a long day, man. Like,
Yeah,
honestly, this has
I know.
been. I thought like we were going so well, and then we just hit this, and it's just been like, what?
I know, right? But worth sorting out while we're here, to be honest.
Yeah, I know. I know. See, I would have just gone, you know what? Let's just install another 2012 R2 and be done with it. And then I'd be back here at square one all over again. And probably spending another 6 months trying to figure out how to get it all done. Every spare moment of my day is just that little nagging voice in my head. You gotta update the DC.
Yeah, well, sometimes you just got to rip the band-aid off and hit the old send button.
Yeah.
Got to check with Jared whether he's ordered those modules yet as well. I think he has. I'm pretty sure he has.
Yeah. Monday I've got big telly order or big screen order coming in for him as well. I've had quite a few. I should check my emails again soon.
Oh yeah,
I've had a few teachers wanting screens, so it's going to be quite a few to put an order in for. So hopefully he gets a good deal for that too.
yeah. Did you get a quote for the FiberStore modules?
No,
I think
he called me earlier today, like reminding me about my emails. I haven't even checked them. This account invoice. This is for Agreement Focus Enterprise. Oh, okay, that's for the internet, I'm guessing. Another one, access invoice. Please find attached monthly. Okay, that's for the RMM. No, it doesn't look like it, unless it's okay. I got two in the AORUS licensing. Sentinel-1 email signatures, EMS licensing. Oh, okay. So he's hit me up about because we're going to migrate from SigSync over onto
Oh, code 2.
yeah. So that way we're
Oh
not
yeah,
that way we don't
I
have
may
all
have
these
given
split
him.
bills and stuff.
Yeah, I may have given him a heads up that that we had a chat about code 2. So
Yeah. No, awesome. And EMS licensing. Andrew advised about the licensing for EMS we quoted previously.
yeah,
We'll
so
be
I
able to
realized
do.
that we quoted EPP. You don't want EPP, you want ZTNA. So
Yes. Yep.
I just asked him to update that.
Fantastic. That's good. So the Sentinel-1 licensing, so we have discussed that, haven't we, about the seats? That's like we're going to be doing the eight seats, wasn't it? So basically we're going to cover the
Yeah.
servers and the executive staff to ensure their computers are safe. Teachers should be fine with the version 6 of what we have, the 40 client, because that also gives them access to the VPN when they need to log in from home and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, using that old version of the 40 client, I don't know whether the AV is updated anymore. Like,
Yeah.
it'd be worth looking at that at some stage, but if it's
Oh
not in the
yeah, I
budget,
know.
it's
I
not in
know
the
we're gonna.
budget.
Yeah, it's like what we got. About 90 devices roughly. I had 113 on my system,
Mm.
but some of them could have been like old dead computers that haven't been removed. So I know most of the staff are on your client, the active ones anyway, are on your client now. There will be some TRTs and stuff that'll pop up throughout the next few weeks, maybe month. So, but it should get up to roughly around. I think think we sorted out roughly around about 90 something seats. So, but yeah, if we're going to go down an antivirus, that's going to be quite a large licensing.
Yeah, it's more of just an extra monthly cost, really. I can't remember how much Sentinel One is, but it's not great. It's annoying they don't do like
Like a
not for
whole
profit
inbuilt
ones.
thing instead of it built separately. That's the part that bugs me with it. Because if you're integrating Sentinel One into an RMM project, you'd want it to be part of the actual full cost, if you know what I mean.
Well, kind of, because it's the way it works. If you buy it directly through Ninja One, then like they control your Sentinel One tenancy pretty much. You don't get any control over what policies look like or anything like that. You
Yeah.
kind of do, but also not really. Whereas if you get your own and just integrate it with Ninja One, which is possible, just slightly harder, then you actually have full control over the policies. You're not relying on what is literally Ninja One's Sentinel One MSSP tenancy. That's a really confusing sentence.
Yeah.
But you get the idea. It's a very confusing setup. I did have Ninja One be like, "Oh, you should use us for Sentinel One instead." I'm like, "No, because not all of my clients that run Sentinel One are going to have Ninja One, and vice versa."
Yeah.
So
Oh, that's actually a fair point.
yeah, that's the other issue I've got with it as well. Like, it's all well and good until you end up with stuff that, like, that isn't in Ninja One. Good example would be the Snapdragon laptop that I have here, which doesn't support Ninja One right now, but it supports Sentinel One.
I can't believe you got given that. That's so cool.
I know, right? It's like, and it's useless right now. There's nothing I can do with it, which is so sad.
Yeah.
Oh well. Yeah. Look, I'm copying this ISO up at the moment. Um,
Yep.
but once it's done, I'm gonna try and I think I need to rebuild the boot store, like with boot rec on the app server. I can see the file system there. Like it's definitely there. And it gets as far as the Windows screen. I'm pretty sure that I just need to rebuild boot rec. And the only reason I can't or haven't been able to do it so far is because I can't rebuild boot rec for server 2012 from a server 2022 ISO. Um, it's not going to have a fun time. So that's why I'm having to grab this server 2012 ISO and loading
Oh
that up.
no, really?
Yeah, so I'm literally waiting for the ISO to copy up to your server. It's going to take like another half an hour, I think, I reckon.
Was it going to take that long? Why is it so slow?
Because I'm copying it over the VPN.
Oh, right. You couldn't use
Yeah.
wget or anything like that from the actual server itself?
Oh, I probably could have, but I was running distro builder, so I was just like, yeah, I'll do it this way.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. No, that's fair enough. I understand that.
yeah, I was kind of, I was just like, yeah, whatever, I'll just do it this way. I'm
You're
sticking
you're
around anyway.
you're
So
having a Brad moment. It's like I'm going to cut corners but make life hard.
I was just like, yeah, whatever. I'm just going to download it over here
Yeah,
and just do it. So I've
awesome.
got other stuff to go on with while I'm waiting for this. But yeah, look, what I'll do is I'll get this ISO copied in tonight, and I'll have a go at doing the like rebuilding the boot store,
Yeah,
because I reckon that's like once that's done, I'm pretty sure that's the only issue with the Apo One VM right now.
yeah,
It's just that boot store, and once I've got the ISO up there, if we can get it working on app one, then it will be really easy to do it on the other ones as well, because it could even just be one command. Yeah. So let me, yeah, I might jump in tonight once this ISO is finished installing, and I'll have another go at doing the boot store.
yeah,
Because if we can get Apo one online, then we can start doing other VMs as well.
yeah.
So
Well, that'll bring printing online as well because I did get an email from when I was looking at my emails. I saw there was one from one of the teachers asking about printing. It's like, well, this is the wrong week to be asking that, but um, but
yep,
yeah, I'll get back to her and let her know that hopefully, roughly by Friday, we might have it back online, just to give us a bit
yep,
of pad, just to give us a bit of room for padding. Um,
yeah, pretty much.
But yeah,
I
everything
reckon.
else should be like now. Now that we've got DCO ones on the actual LXDs,
Hmm.
so and that'll be replicating. So that should be
Yeah,
all good. So even when we start migrating DCO2, we should still be able to because everything should still have 3.33 for the secondary
yeah.
DNS, so we shouldn't have any internet interruptions. So that won't make me a liar when it comes to Monday and we're still transferring servers. So yeah,
Can I make a radical suggestion here?
what's that?
Well, why migrate DC2 when you can just decommission it and build a new one?
Oh, that'd be so much easier.
Yeah.
Let me just check.
Like,
Okay,
if you think about it, what's actually on DC2 right now? Is it just the domain controller and DNS? Is that it?
it is just a domain controller and DNS. Yes.
Is that
Yeah.
DHCP as well?
Yeah, DHCP is on there as well.
Oh,
But
okay. Well, that's easy to migrate.
yeah,
Like,
we can mirror that anyway because the DNS I can see we got DNS. I can see that our AD beautiful ADs come across quite nicely. I'll just check
yeah,
out. Yeah, everything's there. Arxis admins on there. Dan's desktop one's on there. The Vintech desktop one's on there. All right,
yep,
so that's replicated quite nice. I'll get the DHCP installed and do like set up the failover for that, and then hopefully tomorrow we can just decommission DCO2 and rebuild it.
yeah, pretty much because it's one less VM to import. It's going to take about the same amount of time now that we've fixed your domain, to be honest. Like,
Yeah,
because all we need to do is just shut down the old DC2, well, demote DC, like the old DC2, shut it down, put a new DC2, and then promote it, and then job done. And that way
yeah.
you've got two new domain controllers running Server 2022, which are all brand spanking new.
Mm.
So yeah, and with DHCP, I wouldn't even bother doing the failover because like you're gonna get rid of that server anyway. So
Oh yeah,
just
so set this
import
one
the,
as the main one. So reset the DHC, like rebuild the DHCP altogether.
you can export the zone. I think the DHCP server zone. You can just export the whole thing and then just import it to another server.
Oh yeah, you can, can't you?
Yeah, so I'd actually just export it, shut down and disable the service, import it to DC1, and then you're pretty much good.
Oh, so there are a
That,
couple of exports already. Export list one,
yeah,
export list two. I'll just do export list three, keep it in line, so I know that yeah, three is the one that I would take. Yeah. So that's really only.
it's going to take another 18 minutes. so it's taking forever. Well, anyways, I better run. I haven't even had any lunch yet, so I better go and do that at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, if you get the DHCP stuff done, I'll rebuild the boot store on this app server tonight, and hopefully we can get that up and running.
Yep.
Should put us in a pretty good spot tomorrow. We can start migrating some other stuff as well. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. If you need a hand with the DHCP stuff, just let me know.
Yeah, it should be fine. I've rebuilt DCs plenty of times.
Oh yeah, cool.
Definitely at home.
Very nice.
I've failed so much at home, building my own, experimenting, that I know exactly what not to do a lot of the time.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's always good to break your own network before the schools. But yeah,
pretty much that's it. So
yeah.
Anyways, I better run. I'll let you know how I go with the boot store rebuild tonight as well.
Yeah, not a problem. Cheers, man.
Awesome. I'll see you tomorrow.
All right,
Right.
catch you, mate.
Cheers.
Bye. Was Andrew Vinton from AORUS. Such a legend. Okay, so once I get this done, then I will take a little 5-10 minute break and then start playing some games. It's been a long day, so kicking it off until 5:30. So we'll call it at 5:30. Call it a day. Okay, the installation has finished, and let's open up. Let's put you on the taskbar. We may need you at some stage on the taskbar, DHCP on the taskbar, DNS on the taskbar, and group policies on the taskbar. And you on the taskbar. So the only thing that we will be missing for now will be the actual, what do you call it? The thingy. Drawing blank. Sorry, guys. The with APO1 offline, we won't be able to do the Delta sync to Microsoft. So from because we're hybrid joined, so coming from, where is my imports? Where is my restore? So yeah, we are hybrid joined, so we need to sync between AD and AADD. So Active Directory domain. Where did I save it? Downloads, wasn't it? Or was it documents? No. Oh, hang on. Yeah, downloads. Select the folder where DHCP server can find the backup files. Okay, so we exported a list. We didn't actually back up. Got to go back and do that again. Because all we did was export a list. That's not what we want to do. No, we want to back up. And I want to save my backups in user. Oh dear. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we're definitely decommissioning this. Documents. New folder. Okay. Perfect. All right. Kill that, into that. And we need to go into the IT. Copy, paste. Bingo bango. Restore. May not have some permissions for blah 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 blah. Would you like to automatically try correcting the problem and retire the storage operation? Okay. Why are you face palming, man? It's not that bad. Chill. It's all good. It's all good. Okay, you can face palm now. Do it. Do it. Why did it fail? Okay. No changes were made. We're going to restore. This time, the new folder. Read the database. It's all good. You can do it. You can do it. Nope. Database was not restored correctly. No changes were made for the information. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Oh, Struth. Okay. Okay, we can't. Yeah, okay, so it's taking on database path. Okay, so it's using registry values from the other server. Why can we not? All right. Shouldn't be that hard to make. They're all pretty start IP. Add exclusions and delay. We want to exclude from 3. Let's say 50. Nothing. Get an IP. Let's go a bit lower than that. So we're going to cut out a section of IPs that can't be taken. Oh, we got so many. Oh, so many reserved IPs to add too. If I replicate and then I kill the failover, then it will remove them all. Dang, then it'll remove them all from there. .25 to 3.50. That's going to be like our servers and hardware and stuff. 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. Then we got 42 or 46 for the 46 for the backups, 42 for the web filter. Yeah. Perfect. Oh, activate scope. Finish. All right, so the data scope, fantastic. Options, standard routing and stuff, which is fantastic. Now, the other scopes are going to be pretty simple, not a problem. But the data scope's the one that's going to be problematic and take its time because it's not actually letting me. See, this is stuck in failover state. So we've got to add the cameras. We don't need the student one anymore. APS, infrastructure, the Claire. I don't think we need Claire's anymore. Their DHCP is being handled by the firewall up there now. Data, here we go. Scope options. We've got to add the vendor specific 43 in the system. Server options. Vendor specific. Oh, no. It's not a server option. Oops. Don't need that. It's a normal one. We need to add boot host name 36, which is the MDT server. Need boot file name 60. Was it 66? Yeah. And then 67 for the boot file name. So the boot file name is the one that I'm going to need a copy. That's 67. So those ones are the ones that are server options. The only thing that we will need to change is I'm going to probably have to add a few different options. That should be fine. Scope option, we need to set the default DNS as well. Not name servers, DNS servers. Oh, done. Perfect. This is in server options. Oh, file name. Whoops. Oh, it's not giving me the actual max. Huh. That's going to be problematic. Huh. What to do, what to do. So if I'm to do oh, it's going to be so much work. The sandbox one definitely needs to be added. There's 4.3. Claire Bell, no. Cameras, yes, because we need to remote into that at times. 2.89, and that's pretty much hard set in the firewall. That's why we need to save that. The reception computer. Yes. 1.255. Nope, that's not what I was after for that one. I want to try and find a way to split the screens down the middle. I thought there was a way to do that, or I could be thinking of my VS Code. Top bar, tab group, tab list. No, doesn't look like there is one. A window. Oh, very good. There we go. Excellent. Going on with this half of the screen? This is working perfectly. Ah, that's better. Now we've got it working. Okay. This one reloaded quite well. This one didn't reload. That was research room, bad IP, room 31 TV. Yeah. I should probably make note of the MAC address on that and add that into the firewall, like the web filter. Admin 001. That's 001. Yeah, I think so. I thought that was the principal's assistant, but I don't think so. I think that's actually Finance Bird's laptop computer. ACS IT, nope. Wellbeing TV, definitely. They connect to a lot of streaming stuff, so student desk full show. Nope. UBNT switch. That's, we normally use Aruba, but we do have a Ubiquity switch, and that is used to house the cameras. So I'll put that in brackets so we know, because we are decommissioning this. The Galaxy tablet, that's one of the tablets at the front desk. So we do want to save that IP for web filtering purposes. I'm sorry, call back some other time. Big TV small. They might have a secondary TV that I didn't know about. Alright, so this one's the A7 Galaxy tab. That's the Active Pro. This one's the A7. I should actually take note of that naming. I'll rename the other one in a moment because that's actually going to be important for knowing which tablet that is. And that was the A7, wasn't it? Galaxy Tab A7. Oh yeah, I suppose I can fix that up another time. Galaxy tablet. That is going to be the Active Pro. Don't have to worry about my phone. Drama, so that's a drama TV, so we'll have to do that as well. $2.25. So we did have it at the end of the year. That's teachers are wanting to use the excuse me, the Android part of the TV to use like the streaming services that come with like Android TVs and stuff. But one of the problems that we found was that even though I had the TVs connected to the internet and all set up, like I mainly use that for like the Chromecasting side of things. But yeah, when it came to streaming on the actual TVs themselves, we found that that was actually quite a issue. Like with the year 12 room and that, like I had a couple of year 12, year 11s at the time. They were utilizing the year 12 room, getting used to it, getting it set up the way they wanted and all that kind of stuff. But we did find that with some of them, that when they came in, so sorry for yawning, that when they came in and started getting it set up, that they actually came and requested me to add the TV and like unblock the actual TV to allow them to access it, which is something that I need to check when I get back as well, just to make sure that on day one that they're not automatically not going to class and just sitting back watching Netflix and stuff. A lot of them use their own Netflix accounts, which is a little bit silly because I don't think they know how to actually log out of Netflix and that on the TVs and stuff. So we might actually have Netflix logged in as one of the students that's been and gone. All of a sudden they're paying for a subscription that they can't actually sign into. That's the IP camera computer. What was the other one? Camera 002 2.89. Nothing. I'm actually going to put that down as camera PC because obviously the naming hasn't been that great. How many more we got? Oh. Oh, sorry, I'm yawning. I'm going to can this for now. We're going to come back to this at another time because I am absolutely knackered. It's 6 p.m. Been at this all day. So, yeah. I mention you every time, Fanny Tat. So, what's that? Fanny Tattooedum, whatever that is. Franny, sorry. Yeah, so sorry I've been at this all day, but so we've succeeded finally. Got the DCO1, DCO2, DFFR, FSR file systems been, yeah, Austin, big yawning face, nice one. So the FSR has been converted to DFSR, so that gave us the compatibility to actually join newer versions of Windows to the 2012 R2 domain that was set as the master. Where you know how you got domains, mail, master, and slave. There's other names for them, but like you got global catalog and then something else I can't remember. I'm drawing blank. I'm tired. But excuse me. But yeah, that's finally done. Then we're able to move that across. We've actually got couple of Apo1 still running. Oh, good. So I did make the right choice with the DHCP. So you see how the Zabbix server is actually set to 3.28? Perfect. I went 3.25 to 3.50. So I did get that range right. That's fantastic. I only just noticed that. That's brilliant. Love that. That's good. All right. Thanks all for watching, everyone, and see you in the next one. Oh yeah, I did the AORUS logo in the background. I did that to showboat to Andrew. I'm like, oh hey, check this out, AORUS sort of thing. So I set that up to sort of like showboat to him. So Primal Fool, that's Zuckerberg. But yeah, I did that to showboat to him. So yeah. Anyway, cheers, peeps, and I'll catch you in the next one.